Now, after what feels like a long, long winter, prepare yourself for a taste of summer this weekend. There will be sunshine, there will be warmth, and there'll be the beginning of that change I sort of notice every year in London when we switch from indoors to outdoors, from the cosy pub to the sunny park. And that's where Wendy Hurrell is right now, Hyde Park, in fact, and plenty of people enjoying the sunshine.
They are certainly, yes. And I remember being here in December when I was watching with some admiration the serpentine swimmers getting in the water over there that still had ice on it. And even then it felt like winter was dragging on. So I think it's with a collective sigh of relief and contentment that spring is giving us an early taste of summer. And Matthew Morris has been out in London today seeing how we're enjoying it.
Some take to the water to burn off a few calories, while others take time out for 40 winks. But for the staff, it's a busy day. Adam oversees the installation of the big wheel.
We open tomorrow. It's a last-minute preparations going on, and it's open right the way through Easter, and it's open until the royal wedding as well.
It's a beautiful day, and the park is packed.
The concessionaires who really have to plan up and have to watch the weather forecast, because I tried to get my sandwich yesterday, I have to say, at lunchtime, where I normally go in the park, and couldn't even get in, let alone get a sandwich. So
that's good.
Simon is a photographer from Guildford who's enjoying a day away from the studio.
What you're really looking for is a nice sort of slightly hazy light over the sun, so that you can still see a shadow, but it's a soft shadow, and that will give you a beautiful light on faces and what have you.
Back at the big wheel, it's quite hard work.
The heat and everything's making things quite hard. They just have to keep nipping to the canteen for more drinks, but yeah, it takes it out on you at the end of the day.
How about this for a much easier way to spend the afternoon, the first day of the cricket season at the Oval, a day that is often rather wet and rather cold.
It's fantastic, isn't it? What a wonderful way to start the season, particularly as the weather hasn't been so great in the run-up and it's been very cold. One of our friendly games last week, there was actually ice on the pitch, so it's delightful to see the fantastic weather and a great turnout from the crowd today.
The only ice to be found here is the ice in the drinks, and who needs a T-shirt? Some of the more well-dressed spectators have come for a picnic.
We both just had a day off, and so we thought it'd be a good time. But no, usually you expect April not to be worth it. Anything beats working for the day, but this is a very nice thing to do.
To cricket lovers, that is the sound of summer. There are 3 more days of play here, and the weather is looking good. Matthew Morris, BBC London News.
He's right, you know, there is some nice weather to come over the weekend, and let's face it, it's been an exceptional week, hasn't it? Don't forget we got to 23 degrees, the peak on Wednesday, when it should be 13 degrees at this time of year. And as a rough estimate, we've had about 44 hours of sunshine throughout the last 6 days since Sunday, and when we should be getting in the same sort of period at this time of year, around 30 hours of sunshine. So we have been well and truly spoilt, and it won't stop throughout the weekend either. There will be a bit more cloud around, but it will be mostly sunny on both days and still very warm for the time of year. So it's lovely for a bit of boating on the Serpentine this evening. It's also a pretty decent evening for some rugby. Harlequins play Wasps at Twickenham this evening, and you can listen to that match on our website, bbc.co.uk/London. And that's also where you can find out all the details of the rest of the sporting events as we go through this weekend. So some warmth left in the day at the moment, but as we go through the night, of course, underneath the clear skies, we will see it cooling off a little bit. There will be 1 or 2 mist patches that develop, but otherwise it's looking like a clear skies overnight with light winds as well, and at the lowest 7 or 8 degrees in temperature. So we start tomorrow, another absolute cracker of a day, beautiful blue skies. We are likely to see a little bit more cloud around in the afternoon perhaps, and the key difference tomorrow is there will be an onshore breeze, so that's going to make the east and anywhere on the coast a little bit cooler, 14 or 15 degrees there. If you like it a little bit warmer, head inland where we are looking at 19 degrees once again. Now, there was some small suggestion that on Sunday we would get a sort of plume of showers moving up across us. I think actually that's just still a little bit of a risk, but otherwise it is going to be a dry, sunny day with a temperature of 20 degrees. Similar sort of weather conditions on Monday, a touch bit fresher on Tuesday, but still, the ice on the Serpentine seems like a distant memory now, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Thank you very much, Wendy.